welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn review host, Jennifer, and today we got another Lion Brand yarn we're featuring. We are reviewing Landscapes Breeze. This yarn is beautiful. Now, I have had to say this in every other video in the past because I do reviews on these sample packs. These are sample packs. This is not the full size of the Landscape Breeze. However, this is the colors. I believe a lot of these packs are, I'm typing in Landscape Breeze, so I have that up on my phone. I believe these are all of the colors that are available. I'm double checking that information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, there's 7 colors. As of the recording of this video, which is December 11th, they are on sale for $6.29, and almost all of them are out of stock. I have seen Landscape Breeze at Joann's, so I will link Joann's if I can find it on there. Is regularly $6.99 a ball. For the full-size ball, like I said, these are sample sizes. The full-size balls are 157 yards, whereas the sample sizes are 35 yards. The reason I buy the sample packs is because it shows all of the colors. And instead of me buying 7 balls of yarn for $6.99, I bought 7 samples for $15.99. I don't really recommend these sample packs unless you're, if you're doing a review on them, these are good for reviews. If you want to just see the colors in person before you buy a big selection to make like a blanket or a t-shirt or a sweater or something, it would be good for that. But for your basic person, I don't see why you would pay $15.99 for these little tiny things. But because I do reviews, that's why I purchased these bags. Landscapes Breeze is a 4-weight yarn. Crack it open. And this happens quite frequently with these packs where it gets stapled in. It's happened with almost every pack I've bought. Alright, let's look at the information. So it's a 4-weight. These are 68% Madal. Madal feels really nice, and I believe it is a renewable resource. I'll have to look that up. It's 26% acrylic. It does have 6% wool, which is practically nothing unless you're allergic to wool, and then it's a lot. Machine wash, gentle, lay flat to dry. This recommends a 6mm hook. We are going to work up some swatches. I'm going to tell you about the colors. I'm going to tell you about the price. So, like I said, these are $6.99 regular on lionbrand.com. Lion Brand very frequently does sales for 30-35% off their yarns. These are also available at Joann's. I have seen them at Joann's. I'm not sure where else, but and I don't know the price for them at Joann's because I haven't looked that up yet. But these are the 7 colors it comes in. I will go over them one by one because they are so pretty. So this is the color Coast, and it is baby pink, baby blue, and lilacs. A little bit of a darker blue in there is really pretty. This yarn looks like it's, let me open up what it says on their website because it looks chain spun to me. Yep, it is spun with a modern chainette construction, which is hollow, airy core, lightweight, and lofty. It has a slight sheen to it, which is usually the Madal. The Madal is like usually pretty, like got like a shine to it. So this is the color Coast. This one is the color Lagoon, which is got blues and purples in there, and the outer is like it's kind of a green black. So it's got really cool colors in there. And then Landscape Breeze Bay. This is the color Bay. And these are whites with blues. It kind of looks like it would go really good with this one. So the Lagoon, the Lagoon would look really good with the Bay. Then we have Rainforest, which is purple and greens and whites. A little bit of muddy brown there. Would go really good with the Coast. Those would go really pretty together. Then we have Willow. This one's probably my favorite. This is like all of those combined. So it's got some like dark teal green colors. It's got like a peachy corally color, some purples. It's just really pretty. It's like watercolors. And then Horseshoe looks an awful lot like Lagoon. It looks an awful lot like Lagoon. Let's open it up and see. This is like a darker version of Lagoon. So those would go beautifully together, and then you put that in there and you could do like a whole fade project. And then the Seashell looks like it goes like it's a lighter version of the Willow. So the Willow and the Seashell go together, and then the Rainforest and the Coast go together. So these are really cool. All right, I'm gonna pull the Lagoon out and work up a sample because it looks like it has a lot of different colors in it. All right, now let's just stick into my fingers a little bit. It's super soft. One of the things I always say in my reviews is I have what I call Velcro skin. I get little splinters in my skin of dry skin, and like all the surfaces get Velcro-y. See? And it will stick to my fingers, and I really can't stand that. And I just applied lotion a little bit ago, so lotion isn't going to help. I just have, my skin is yucky, okay? This is definitely on the thicker end of a 4. What do I do with the paper? What do I do with it? Yeah, this is on the thicker of a 4. It almost feels like it could be a 5. It recommends a 6mm hook. I have a 7mm hook because it has like a chainette, but it's almost ribbon style chainette. Alright, it's not sticking so bad. A lot of times if I go into a store and I feel a yarn on the shelf, and this is one of them, and it sticks to my fingers, I won't buy it because it drives me crazy when it sticks to my fingers because of the whole Velcro thing. This one's not too bad. I mean, it sticks a little bit, but it's not. There's another yarn that Line Brand released recently, and I don't remember what it was called, and it was so bad. And it was so beautiful. It was light and airy and furry looking. And I had to leave it on the shelf as much as I wanted it, as beautiful as it was, because it felt like it glued itself to my hand. Just because it, like, all of the fibers stuck. And this is not, I mean, it's stuck initially coming out, but it's not sticking right now. You guys would not believe my terrible luck with batteries today. Oh, this is my last battery, and every other battery is dead. I plugged them into my computer to charge them, and never turned the computer on so they didn't charge. So, we gotta get through this video with this last battery. Luckily for me, these batteries last almost an hour, and this review is not gonna be anywhere near an hour, because it don't take me that long to work up a little swatchy poo. Alright, so what I'm seeing with this yarn is that I grabbed from the outside, which I didn't realize, is that it looks like it's a fading colorway. So it's fading from one color to the next. You see that? It is going to give you a beautiful watercolor effect. It's got pretty decent stitch definition. I am really liking the way this is working up. It's got a little bit of furriness to it. I've worked with yarn like this in the past that was a wool and I think cotton blend. And it's almost as if they took some of the fibers and connected them to the outside of the inner core. So the chainette, it's almost like the inside yarn that they made the chainette with was like, for the cotton wool blend that I used, it was like the cotton string was ran through a batch of wool, and the wool like attached itself to the outer threads. And I'm getting the same impression from this yarn, is that the fuzzy furriness is attached to the strands inside that are actually the Modal. Was this the Modal one? Yeah, I'm done. Nope. Yes. Where's the... I lost it again. Yes. So it's almost like the wool and the, well, maybe the modal is on the outside. But see how there's like, it's, oh, I'm not even on camera. See how there's like a netting under there? So that's the chainette style, and it's like white strands that's chainette underneath with the soft furry parts that's on the outside fabric. See that? Now, this may shed with wear. I don't know, because I haven't used it long term. This may be a situation where that fur comes off from the outside strands. I just don't know that, because I haven't worn it. I haven't really worked with it a whole lot. It's not shedding while I'm working with it. I mean, you can see I'm working on a white desk. There is nothing there. Except for over here, which is a strand from another video. That was the Feels Like Bliss yarn. They got stuck in the staples. I really like the way this looks. And stitch markers, I don't need to. Go back up there. I was also decorating Christmas lights. So the lights, everything is tangling on my yarn. So see how the color shift is like, it just fades from one color to the next? That is really beautiful yarn. I really like the Landscape Breeze. I would buy this again, and I would make a big beautiful shawl or something out of it. As of right now, like I said, this is December the 11th. This is going to be sometime in the future. Most of the colors are sold out because it's on sale. I think the only color they have in stock is the seashell colorway, which is not in here. Yes, it is. It's a seashell. You know what's crazy is, look. That's what the seashell looks like. That is very green on the camera, and in person it's not at all green. There's a little bit of green right there. Isn't that crazy? Increase the brightness on my phone. That's much better. See the difference? Crazy. So, do I like this yarn? Yeah. Would I buy it? Yeah. What was the price on this? $6.99. I would definitely buy this for $6.99. How many yards is this regular? So the big ball has 157 yards. These little balls are, what'd I say, 35 yards. They're super pretty. It's not real drapey. It's got like a, yeah, there's no drape in it. It's kind of a stiff, not stiff, it's dense. It's thick. It's a thick yarn. But it's still, it would make beautiful, it would make a beautiful shawl. I would absolutely make like a fade shawl out of this. And because these colors fade so well into each other, I would absolutely mix in other colors together. Like those would go beautiful together. These two would go beautiful together. And I would absolutely work them up together like that. So, I will link Landscape Breeze below, and I will see if I can find it on Joann's too, because I know Joann's carries a lot of the Lion Brand yarn. If not, I will see where I can link it for you guys. So if you wanted to purchase any of this yarn, you can. The links from Lion Brand are affiliate links. Any links from like Joann's, Michael's, any of that, those are not affiliate links. And I don't care what link you click. Like if you need to get a better deal, get a better deal. I always recommend looking for the best deal. But I just link the links that I have, you know. What I find, this is such a pretty yarn. It feels really good. Like it feels nice worked up. It's not sticking to me worked up. Whereas when I first pulled it out like that, it was trying to stick to my fingers. And it's not at all. Even the like really, well, it sticks a little bit there, but that's like really cracked skinned. So it's really pretty. I like it. I recommend it. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this little yarn review for Landscape Breeze. And I will see you in the next one.